Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now there are a lot of movements that have come and gone over the years. And I figure I'd devote this video to some of them. Let's start with the Tea Party. Now, Tea Party is an AstroTurf movement. Since it can be traced back to fat cats like the Koch brothers and Dick Armey and the Heritage Foundation and the Club for Growth. But they lost control of that movement. So that now it has taken control of the Republican Party, moving it to the brink of fascism. And the fact that you have such completely unqualified candidates for president as Ted Cruz and Donald Trump is a direct result of the growth of the Tea Party movement. But the fat cats were successful in that the Tea Party movement is fanatically anti-tax, and it has become almost impossible to raise taxes on the rich. So the rich have been, and the Tea Party, they protect the rich. So the fat cats have been successful as far as that goes. And what they have been able to do is transfer their fair share of the tax burden onto the people that are defending them. So you can't raise taxes on the rich, but what the feds and the states and even the local governments are doing is raising money through increases in fees, increases in fines, and reduced services. Then there was the Occupy movement, which was the exact opposite of the Tea Party movement, which teetered out without accomplishing very much. It did this because, it was successful in focusing attention on the problem of income inequality and special interests, but because it was fiercely anti-political and was designed to not have strong leadership, it was doomed to failure from the beginning. The feminist movement has been around for a long, long time, and it has accomplished a lot for women. But there is a radical kind of feminist movement that has grown out of that appears to be less interested in uplifting women than it is in attacking men. And this has given fodder to the anti-feminists. So the results of this, the rise of radical feminism, have been to actually hurt the true feminist movement, which is dedicated to equality towards women. The Black Lives Matter movement has been very successful at focusing attention on police misconduct and abuse. But it is still too early to tell whether there will be any real change out of that. In the way that police departments train and conduct themselves while out on the street. We're still seeing lots of videos of abusive police behavior. And police unions are quick to defend even the most egregious misconduct on the part of patrol officers. And we're constantly seeing videos of police escalating situations rather than diffusing them. And I've seen several videos recently, I'm sure most of you have, of police attacking school-aged children in a criminal way. And yet And yet when that happens, the police unions defend them. Prosecutors routinely go in the tank for the police if the police are involved in criminal behavior, even murder. I think the most effective movement has actually been the gay rights movement. They successfully fought for and got legal same-sex marriage. That's legal throughout the country, and now there are states that are trying to go against that, but the law is against them. So, and the states that have enacted so-called religious freedom laws are getting severe pushback, both politically and, most importantly, economically. And there is, even though I said that the Occupy movement was a failure, which it was, there is an economic justice movement that has been championed by Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, and it has accomplished quite a bit. Now, even though Sanders is not going to get the Democratic nomination, the economic justice movement has accomplished quite a few things. Most importantly, the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which conservatives hate, by the way, and some states are moving to raise the minimum wage. But until we see the loopholes removed from the tax code that benefit the rich beyond all measure, until we see a return of progressive tax rates and the end of corporate welfare, that movement will have a long way to go. And then there is my favorite movement, the movement to legalize marijuana. Now, the progress has been pretty good. Medical marijuana is legal in a fair amount of states, and even recreational use of marijuana has been legalized in a few. But of course there are some holdouts, and the holdouts are really in the worst places. When you think about it, like all the southern states, they're not going to legalize marijuana anytime soon. And those are states that really suck to live in. So getting high there could make it seem a little bit better. Thanks for listening.